Good evening. Today, I want to talk about something that strikes at the heart of our connections, our self-worth, and our strength as individuals, friendship, or rather, when friendship becomes a facade. True friendship is a sacred bond. It's where vulnerability meets loyalty, where you can be your raw, beautiful self without fear. It's knowing someone stands with you through sunshine and storms, cheering for you, believing in you. But what happens when that bond isn't real? When what you thought was friendship turns into betrayal, competition, or even indifference? Let me tell you, there's no loneliness like realizing someone you've called a friend is, in truth, no friend at all. And ladies, it happens to so many of us. Maybe she undermines your successes, disguising her envy as a joke. Maybe she disappears when life gets hard or only shows up to take, never to give. If that feels familiar, you're not alone and you don't have to settle. A toxic friend is a heavy burden to carry. She can drain your energy, dim your light, and leave you questioning your worth. But hear me when I say this, her inability to be a true friend is not your failure. It's a reflection of where she is, not who you are. And the moment you recognize that, you unlock the power to choose something better. Choosing better means valuing yourself enough to walk away from those who don't celebrate your light. It means surrounding yourself with women who lift you higher, who clap the loudest when you win, and hold you the tightest when you fall. Because true friends are out there waiting to embrace you with love, respect, and authenticity. So today I challenge you to take inventory of the relationships in your life. Ask yourself, does this friendship bring me joy? Does it make me stronger, braver, more at peace? And if the answer is no, give yourself permission to let go. Letting go doesn't mean bitterness, it means you're making room for better. Sisters, when women come together in genuine friendship, the world moves. We rise higher, love deeper, and build stronger. So don't let a no friend rob you of your worth or your power. You deserve to be surrounded by people who see your brilliance and remind you of it daily. Here's to lifting each other up, walking away from what no longer serves us, and building a world where every woman knows the beauty of true friendship. Thank you. It's the power of friendship. True friendship is one of the most profound and transformative connections we can experience. It transcends mere acquaintance or casual companionship. It is a bond built on trust, respect, and genuine care. At its core, true friendship is about being seen and understood for who you truly are. It's the comfort of knowing that someone values you not just for your achievements or your good days, but for your flaws, your struggles, and your quiet moments. In a world that can sometimes feel chaotic and isolating, the presence of a true friend is like a steady light that guides us through uncertainty. Friendship is not about perfection or constant agreement. It's about the willingness to stand by someone's side, even when the path is rocky. It's about listening with empathy, offering encouragement when spirits falter, and celebrating victories, no matter how small. Support is the foundation of any meaningful friendship. Life is filled with moments of joy, challenges, and change, and having someone who genuinely shares in your journey makes all the difference. A true friend is not just there for the fun times. They are the ones who stay through the storms, offering their strength when yours feels depleted. Their presence becomes a reminder that you are never alone, that there is someone who believes in you even when you struggle to believe in yourself. Equally important is loyalty, the silent promise that says, I will stand with you. Loyalty and friendship creates a safe space where vulnerabilities can be shared without fear of judgment. It builds trust, a sacred element that transforms a relationship into something enduring and resilient. This kind of loyalty isn't about blind agreement or ignoring flaws. It's about staying honest, kind, and committed to the relationship's growth. Friendship is one of life's most beautiful gifts because it teaches us to give and receive love selflessly. It reminds us that human connections are not about taking, but about sharing, uplifting, and growing together. The power of friendship lies in its ability to heal wounds, inspire courage, and transform lives. In a friend, we find not just a companion, but a partner in navigating the vast, unpredictable landscape of life. Recognizing false alliances is essential for preserving our emotional well-being and personal growth. Sometimes what we perceive as friendship can mask insincerity or even betrayal. The signs are often subtle, inconsistent behavior, unfulfilled promises, or moments when their words don't match their actions. You might notice that a friend seems overly complimentary in public but dismissive in private, or perhaps they conveniently disappear when you need support the most. These small inconsistencies, when pieced together, reveal the fragile foundation of a false alliance. Let me share a story. A young woman named Sarah thought she had found her closest ally in a coworker, Lisa. They laughed together during breaks, confided in each other, and even started collaborating on projects. But one day, Sarah overheard Lisa taking credit for her work in a meeting, painting herself as the sole contributor. Sarah felt a pang of betrayal but brushed it off, thinking it was a misunderstanding. Over time, more incidents followed, subtle digs disguised as jokes, withheld information that sabotaged her progress. Eventually, Sarah realized that Lisa wasn't rooting for her, she was merely using the friendship as a stepping stone for her own gain. False alliances teach us valuable lessons. They remind us to trust our instincts and to value those who show up for us with consistency and authenticity. While losing a friend might sting, recognizing and moving away from such relationships creates space for genuine connections, ones that inspire and uplift rather than drain and deceive. Life is too short to cling to false bonds when true allies are out there waiting to stand by your side. The impact of a toxic friend can be profound, often shaping how we view ourselves and the world around us. At first, a toxic friend might not seem harmful, they might even be charming, supportive, or fun. But over time, cracks begin to show. These are the friendships where mutual respect takes a backseat, leaving one party to feel undervalued and misunderstood. Imagine constantly giving your best to someone who only takes your time, your energy, and sometimes even your peace. It's exhausting, isn't it? Friendships at their core are meant to uplift and inspire. They're built on trust, laughter, and shared dreams. But when that trust is misplaced, the damage can cut deeper than we expect. A toxic friend often exploits this trust, turning it into a tool for control or manipulation. And in their wake, they leave doubt, a doubt that festers in your confidence and eats away at your self-worth. You might find yourself questioning your choices, your abilities, and even your value as a person. It's subtle at first, maybe a critical comment disguised as a joke, a forgotten promise, or a moment where you needed support, only to be met with indifference. Each incident might feel small in isolation, but together they build a pattern. And that pattern can lead to feelings of inadequacy, as though you're not enough or unworthy of genuine care. But here's the truth: you are worthy. Your value isn't defined by how others treat you, but by who you are. The emotional toll of a toxic friendship is not a reflection of your flaws, but of their inability to appreciate the beauty and strength you bring to the table. The power lies within you to recognize when a relationship no longer serves your growth and to choose yourself over the weight of someone else's negativity. Leaving such a friendship isn't easy. It requires courage and self-awareness. Yet, in doing so, you reclaim not only your time but also your peace of mind. You create space for people who see you for the incredible person you are, people who pour as much into you as you pour into them. So let this be a reminder: your energy is precious, your heart deserves care, and your confidence deserves to thrive in the light of respect and kindness. Empowering women to choose wisely is about igniting a spark of self-awareness and self-worth in every woman. It begins with recognizing the extraordinary value each woman holds within herself, a value that is intrinsic and unshakable, not defined by others but by her own sense of identity and purpose. When a woman truly understands her worth, she unlocks the power to set boundaries that honor her mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Setting boundaries isn't about building walls, it's about creating a space where respect, love, and kindness can flourish. It's an act of courage and self-care that says, I deserve relationships that nurture me, not ones that drain me. Imagine a life where every interaction reflects mutual respect and understanding, where a woman feels empowered to say no to what doesn't serve her and yes to what elevates her. This is not just a choice, it is a declaration of her right to live authentically and unapologetically. At the heart of wise choices lies the company we keep. True friends are those who uplift, empower, and celebrate us. They are the voices that echo encouragement when self-doubt creeps in, the steady hands that catch us when we stumble, and the laughter that lightens our darkest days. These are the people who remind us of our strengths, who stand by us in moments of vulnerability, and who cheer the loudest for our victories. They are the mirrors reflecting our best selves, inspiring us to grow and thrive. Choosing such friends is an act of empowerment. It is about seeking connections that nurture our spirit and align with our values. It's about surrounding ourselves with those who see our potential and encourage us to reach for the stars, even when the journey feels uncertain. A woman who chooses her circle wisely creates a support system that not only uplifts her but also motivates her to uplift others, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and positivity. When women value themselves and make conscious choices about their relationships, they create a foundation for a fulfilling and purposeful life. This is not just about individual growth, it's about building a community of empowered women who inspire and elevate each other. Together, they form an unstoppable force capable of transforming not just their own lives, but the world around them. The path to true connection. In a world that often feels fragmented and hurried, there is an undeniable yearning for something deeper, a desire to connect, to belong, and to be seen for who we truly are. Authentic relationships, those built on the solid foundation of trust, are the antidote to isolation and the wellspring of strength and inspiration. These connections are not accidental, they are intentional, cultivated through vulnerability, empathy, and a shared commitment to uplift one another. Let us take a moment to recognize the incredible power of women who dare to break barriers, challenge norms, and extend a hand to lift each other higher. These women, through their resilience and compassion, remind us that success is not a solo journey. It is a collective triumph made possible when we support, celebrate, and invest in one another. Their strength is not defined by their independence alone, but by their ability to create bridges of understanding and empowerment. Imagine the transformative ripple effect of choosing collaboration over competition. Each word of encouragement, each act of kindness, and each moment of listening plants the seeds of trust that grow into unshakable bonds. Trust, after all, is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. It is not given lightly, nor should it be, for it requires consistency, honesty, and respect. When we show up for one another, when we truly see and hear each other, we lay the groundwork for relationships that transcend fleeting encounters and become lifelong sources of inspiration. The strength of a community lies not in its numbers, but in the quality of its connections. A circle of women united in mutual respect and shared purpose is a force to be reckoned with. Together, they rise above challenges, amplify each other's voices, and create a space where every member feels valued and empowered. In this circle, vulnerability is met with understanding, and success is celebrated without envy, for the triumph of one is seen as the triumph of all. So let us embrace this call to action, not as an obligation, but as an opportunity to create something extraordinary. By choosing authenticity, by fostering trust, and by celebrating the strength of women who uplift one another, we can build a world where connection is not a luxury, but a legacy. The path to true connection begins with each of us, and together we have the power to walk it boldly, hand in hand.